We're gonna give it a 1, we're gonna give it a 2, and we're gonna give it a 1, a 2, a 3. Alright? Hope you're ready, because I am. Though I'm really not, because it's a letdown, but you'll get it. Let's get ready for the Battle Rapport. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Battle Rapport. I am your host, Hydro Man, your Slipknot fan of Battle Rap, here helping you catch up on Battle Rap. It's been a little bit. I don't know how long ago was the last URL event. Maybe like 2, 3, 4 months ago. But let's handle the niceties real quick. Shout out to DME Detroit on Fan was good. Shout out to Adept HNIC. Shout out all the mods out there, all the cool mods. You already know what's up. Except the trolls, you already know, you know. Shout out out of all the mods out there, shout out I am P Black Yo. It's like a pimp named Slickback. You know what I mean? It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You gotta say the whole thing and nothing but the thing. Shout out I am P Black Yo. One of the best mods out here in Battle Rap. You already know I already have my issues back and forth with a champion or whatever, but you already know. Champion out there, they pushing P, proper preparation prevents poor performance and all that jazz, all pun intended. We're at the Battle Rapport, we have the M's, and it goes a little something like this. It's mandatory to memorize material, masterfully manipulate metaphors, massacre markmen maliciously to maintain motivative mightiness. And there's a part 2 to that. Be mindful to multitask, magnify major maddening main lines magically, and mastermind a manifesto, murder, and manuscript. You get it all, one shot, one kill, what's the deal? Shout out Tony Yayo. Okay, now. It is upsetting that for such an established league in battle rap to take their time after saying that, you know, the money that ain't here in battle rap no more, you know, like the money done dried out type of thing. For taking such long periods of time in between those statements and by bringing such lackluster performances like what has been happening in the past few events from URL, for them to make a total 180 and have this like total like the antithesis of battle rap as an event. Suck my... Well, anyway. I don't like it. Gnome 14. Night of main events, which is really night of mediocre events, night of mid events, night of meh. Look. When was the last time there was a good night of main events? I'll wait. I'll give it a good 5 seconds. Or maybe 15, since, you know, this is 15 seconds to preheat. Let me think. While y'all ponder what I'm pondering as far as it comes to when was the last time we had a good night of main events? A good no. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember. It's been far too many mid-grade night of main events or lower. Like maybe one battle that's there that's good. Every other one sucked, or two battles didn't happen because the people didn't show up or something like that. Like it's always something. I thought I thought just maybe it being Tay Rock's last year, supposedly, that he would have a great opponent. But I'm gonna say it right here, right now, right? I'm not excited for Tay Rock versus Jerry West. Come on now, what the... Bro, well, we ain't saying bro or bruh in 2024. I would have expected maybe, just maybe, he have his final, battle with him and Charlie Clips one more again. You know what I mean? The trilogy. You know what I mean? The first one, Charlie Clips beat Tay Rock. The second one, Tay Rock, he got that one debatably, but he did win. And then it would be this one night, the main event. You know what I mean? We would have a fight back Charlie, because Charlie has been saying that he's been, trying to, end the whole freestyle rebuttal, or just end all that in general and just, be prepared all 3 rounds. From what I've been hearing lately, he's been mixing it up. I've seen a couple battles that have me thinking maybe he might be, I don't know, but we'll have to see. You got it. I have to see more Charlie Clips taking out 3-0 every single person in front of him. Pause if need be. But he needs to do that in order for me to say, yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about, what Charlie Clips is saying that he's doing. But I cannot confirm that. But what I will say is that when I thought of Gnome 14 and the announcements coming, I'm like, I know this is Tay Rock's last year. I wouldn't see it so far-fetched as seeing Tay Rock versus Charlie Clips, the trilogy. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? That ain't finna happen. Or maybe it might happen for Summer Madness. That would be cool, right? That would be cool. But, I don't know. Things with this whole entire URL situation has gone really shaky. Maybe this might be that event, that card, you know what I mean, that really get people, get the people going, Maybe this is the one. Maybe. But it's kind of lackluster to start with. And I'm not going from I'm just going from one that I just picked. Because I started off the episode picking on, starting on Tay Rock. Because I believe that he is one of those that is Mr. Consistent. Though, battles that he didn't do overseas that he was supposed to do. Yeah. But besides that, he is a very consistent battle rapper. Sometimes he might not have, the bars that always hit, you know what I mean? Sometimes he does, you know what I mean? A lot of punchers do have, their dry spills sometimes, you know what I mean? It does happen. To be honest, I thought Jerry West and Tay Rock happened years ago. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But I was wrong. Maybe it's a Mandela effect. You know what I mean? But because I thought it happened already, it's one of those battles that I wasn't expecting to see right now. You feel me? But off and on, Jerry West has called out in a few of his battles, throughout, off and on throughout his career. He has called out, Jerry West has called out Tay Rock on several occasions. So for this to happen, I get it, but y'all didn't have a face-off. No promo. What do I say? What do I say? With leagues, with battle rappers, with anybody. Promo. How is anybody gonna know anything if you don't promo? This was the least amount of promo of a gnome ever. And this is supposed to be one of your marquee battle rap events. Get it together, URL. Get it together. Oh my God. But anyway, I have Jerry West with the 3-0 over Tay Rock. It's over for Tay Rock. I kid Tay Rock. This to be honest, paper wise, it's a close match because they are both very consistent. One does have moments, the other one has moments too. It does happen. Between the two, they do have moments. You know what I mean? One does a lot of, bringing in props or, sound effects and stuff like that, while the other, basically relies on, the knowledge of how he has used his stage performances and small room performances to then get to where he can be able to adapt in any situation. So I think Tay Rock and Jerry West, paper-wise, not bad, not for gnome. I'm sorry, Jerry West. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm the bad guy. I accept that I'm the bad guy. I wear the mask. Alright. But anyway, shout out Jerry West. And shout out Tay Rock. Hopefully y'all get it together. You know what I mean? Because this match, y'all have to exceed whatever everybody else is thinking about this match. You have to exceed everything that everybody's thinking about this match. Because I'm looking at it as it could be very one-sided. Tay Rock. I would side with Tay Rock. Jerry West had, this is his challenge. He's had his challenges before, off and on, but this is his big challenge. And on gnome. I think this might be his second gnome. I don't know. It might be his first, but I think it's his second. We'll see. But moving on. This is a battle that I thought I saw before. Maybe a one-rounder. Or maybe I just, am from a whole different universe. Mandela effect all over again. T-Top versus Danny Myers. Shout out to URL, who puts most of their battles on an app. So we don't even know if this actually did go down, and then y'all scrapped it and was like, hey, we want y'all to go do it again. This time it'll be on gnome. No, the money isn't like that. But, small room setting. Then sold tickets, 2 days prior, 3 days prior to the event happening. 200 plus people. What the hell's going on? It's a private event. Pay-per-view. Now you got selling tickets. It makes no sense. How is it a private event anyway? Yeah, selling tickets. Anyway. So, T-Top versus Danny Myers. Paper-wise, on, seeing it, I could say, yes, it can be. It can be. If the promo was done properly the way it was supposed to. I think Danny Myers was like the only one doing any fucking promo anyway. But if this was something like there was an actual story, a backstory. Like, yo, T-Top was saying mad shit to Danny for years. Danny shrugged it off like, whatever, whatever. We'll have our time. We'll have our time. And then now. And then, you know what I mean? The culmination. You feel me? The crescendo. But there is none. They're just two vets on two different paths. Style clash, if y'all'd like to say. Just like with Rum Nitty and Loaded Lux. We'll get there. Danny Myers 2-1, possible 3-0. T-Top has been lackluster the past like 5 times that I've seen him. And he's only won maybe 2 of his battles. And recently had a very debatable with Chef Trez, who I feel Chef Trez beat him. So, but anyway. Danny Myers 2-1. Danny Myers can rebuttal his ass off. Hopefully he doesn't do too many to make it seem like, you know, he's trying to overdo it. So, you know, 2 of them things, 3 of them things, we good with that. You know what I mean? Shout out Chef Trez. Why is it Chef Trez up here? What the hell, man? But anyway. Cool it down. We have randomly, from one side of the pond to the other, we have Miss Hustle versus Swamp. Why do you even do that like fucking smack? I don't know. I got so used to him saying it anyway. But Swamp. Now, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, this was something that I would have wanted on like Black Ice Cartel. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole Black Ice family out there. The whole cartel. You know what I mean? They get it popping. I will be talking about that league soon too. But I would have liked this there. You know what I mean? It would have been Miss Hustle's premiere battle. Her first time performing there, and I think it would be Swamp's first time. I think Swamp was up there. I have to check. But URL put together Swamp versus Miss Hustle. I've heard off and on the bullshit that's gone behind, you know, out there on the Twitter spaces off and on. I got tired of it. I shut that off for like the past like 3 weeks or whatever because I'm sick and tired of hearing a attached verb, you know, and then against him and Swamp, and then Miss Hustle, and then, you know, Shayna Ashley thing a month or so ago. It just, I can't no more, and I hope in this case, Swamp isn't up here on some old like, yeah, I'm on Verb's side, and I'm about to get at you, you know what I mean? I would rather, you know, Swamp is on his own side, Hustle is on her side, and you know what I mean, you do that battle as is and not try to be like an offshoot like, yo, I'm, you know, I'm Aver's Peoples, I'm here representing me, and just stand on your morals and principles as you are, Swamp. You're a really good battle rapper. You definitely represent the South how you're supposed to. I just hope that you make sure that you maintain your integrity and don't fall for the trickery that is a verb asterisk. You know what I mean? As I'd like to call them instead of something else, which, you know, we already know what's up. Shout out DME Detroit. But if I had to say that this was a main event for a night of main events, no. I would say that this is more like another league. You know what I mean? Like I said, Black Ice Cartel, this would have been popping. This would have been fire for them. You know what I mean? Never know. It probably was supposed to be on it. Allegedly. No, I just, you know what I mean? Because I think that that battle could have been really good on a different league. It could have been a shine for another different league. You know what I mean? It could have been a main event for a, you know, lower up and coming league or something. You know what I mean? That would have been popular. You know, whatever. But off the top of my head, who do I have winning? Swamp. Yo, look, shout out Miss Hustle. I definitely, you know what you're doing. I know what you're doing is how you're doing. Just make sure that we, the people, absorb what you're saying and not be questioned about the ghostwriting thing, because I don't like ghostwriting allegations on nobody. So that's how I'm gonna leave it. I want Miss Hustle to keep doing her motherfucking thing, but you got Swamp, and this ain't no like, alright, you know what I mean? Swamp is just another dude I'm gonna just push over to the side. Like, no, Swamp, he's, you know, am I reaching if I say Swamp is like as unorthodox, as Coffee Brown, just, you know, from the Carolinas? You know what I mean? I feel that's his type of. I feel like that's. Not saying he's copying her style. I'm just saying that type of orthodox style that is very hard to get the rapping pattern, the cadence down, and you know what I mean? However many times until the person lands the rhyming punch and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel that this can be a style clash, but I do feel like Miss Hustle does have a little orthodox style to some of her punching. You know what I mean? She ain't always punching. She does have a way of how she does things. So I would say, you know, Swamp, but I definitely think that this is gonna be a battle. You know what I mean? Oh, random, random, random. Geechee Gotti versus Fonz. Who you got? Right? Random is fuck, right? Random as fuck. Geechee Gotti, pull it out of a hat. Fonz. Really? That's how we doing this, huh, peoples? Huh? Just like the tournament. Oh no, the tournament. Oh no, the headache that was the tournaments. Oh my god. But Fonz is battling Geechee Gotti. How random is that? This is the most random I have ever heard of this fucking battle. Especially on for a gnome card. Night of main events, not night of meh events. And that's what this is. It's unfortunate that I have to do this. URL, you fucked up. You fucked up. I mean bad. Bad. Like, you fucked up real bad. Geechee Gotti versus Fonz. Well, if there was a background, if there was a story, maybe it would make sense for a night of main events. But it don't. Landlord versus two-time, three-time champion of the year. Who do I got? I got Fonz. No, I got Geechee Gotti. Fonz, yes, you're really good. I don't know how you haven't already battled Gotti. You know, but now you're battling him. show, put up or shut up type of thing, sink or swim situation. Because Geechee Gotti is going, full throttle, pause if need be. He's going full throttle, and he's not going to be letting up. I could only hope, because he is very consistent. He's choked, 5 times in his career maybe? Or stumbled like maybe 5 times in his career, something like that. A very low number next to Twork's outrageously 60-40 ratio. 60% of the time he's choking, 40% of the time. Well, yeah, we'll get into that episode when I drop it, and I'll be dropping that in the coming. It's going to be titled something about Twork. You know what I mean? Twork. So, but when I talk about it, I will talk about it then. Now, you could get into semantics or semantics or some antics, however you want to call it. They had a night of main events battle on the face-offs, right? It was after the face-offs, which I thought it was a 1 out of 10, best face-offs of the world and all that in battle rap. It was a 3. It sucked. No musical accompaniment, no nothing. The mics was off. It was a weird noise in the background when this battle was happening. And this battle was Kid Slade versus Saflair Soul. I had to say that right without saying Saflair Foots. And, shout out to DME Detroit. But I'm going to be honest, right? I don't believe nothing the plug says. I say that much. So, seen the battle. So Flair, Soul had almost every single round to me. So to start off with, this no main events, 14 night of meh events, 14 started off with a good battle where it was basically one-sided. It was almost totally all one-sided. Out the gate until the end. And me personally, I have Saflair Soul winning. I'm not really much a Saflair Soul fan. I've seen almost all of his battles, and his 2-on-2s with Foots. But I'm not much of a Saflair Soul fan. And I think he did clear Kid Slade. I just don't believe the words that are coming out the plug's mouth. Pause. But I have Geechee Gotti over Fonz, defeating Fonz. I have Danny Myers defeating T-Top. I have Tay-Rock defeating Jerry West. And I have Swamp defeating, in a very close battle, with Miss Hustle. Now, these two last battles that I want to talk about. I want to encompass this as far as a paradigm and a shift of paradigms, or a paradigm shifting battles or events. Jazz the Rapper versus Coffee Brown, and Loaded Lux versus Rum Nitty. Now, Coffee Brown, off and on, threw her shots at Jazz, some, subliminal, some dead ass on. But Jazz really, been playing the cut, like a wound. Jazz been playing the cut like, bacteria and then festering. You know what I mean? And, it doesn't look like Coffee is letting up. I think in the face-off she did win the face-off in my eyes. Not saying that I am coffee biased. I just, like I said before, I call it down the middle. You know what I mean? To anyone that I do like. Um, like I said, I'm a fan of battle rap, not a fan of a single battle rap. You know what I mean? Because that, um, causes bias. Now, to just, take this to where I want to take it is, like, I would have to do a whole nother episode just on this, but, I think that after seeing the battle, then I'll go ahead and have a full breakdown and my opinion on the battle, which is Jazz the Rapper versus Coffee Brown. And what I believe is this is going to be, excuse me, I apologize for my unprofessionalism. I think, excuse me, I think that this is a battle, a night of main events battle. Like, this is a main event battle. I do appreciate that it's finally happening, and that it's happening as far as they both being Woadies. I think that this would be the appropriate time for them to do it. Why not now? It should have been done before, but hey, whatever. To each their own. I think that this was made for Queen of the Ring. Me personally. This should have been on one of their cards. I'm telling you. Straight up. Or even Chrome 23. Or even Chrome 23. Shout out Remy Ma. And Vague, Babs, out there in Queen of the Ring. Debo, yeah, I don't mess with Debo. Now, for my opinion on the winner, it's a dog fight. It's a actual dog fight. I don't think they're gonna be holding no punches. I think they're gonna put everything out there and just lay it on the line. I don't think that Coffee came to play. I think that Coffee definitely might have, she might have a bigger challenge than what she, came into. But besides that, I think she's up for the challenge because she's Coffee Brown. She knows what she needs to do, especially, having such a battle rapper. Let me put it like this. Jazz hasn't had too many battles, but she's made a name for herself in the time period that she's been here. And you think that Coffee is just gonna just do some jabs at her? Like, yeah, it's Jazz. Who? What good is Jazz for but blowing a trumpet? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. But no, I believe Coffee Brown is going to go into this battle not like how she was showing over here in the face-off, or the light promo that she was doing off and on, and what she talked subliminally in the past few weeks and past few months. She's gonna go in there and she might violate Jazz. Jazz, I hope you're ready to be violated, because Coffee Brown ain't come to play. I really think that in this, Jazz the Rapper is the underdog. Me personally, I think that Jazz the Rapper is the underdog. Why? Because I think she got a lot more to lose than Coffee. Me personally. She has to defeat Coffee Brown. If not, why she got the belt? You know what I mean? Type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I know people are going to think that way and so on and so forth. But how are you going to be how does a champion maintain and hold their title? By knocking the next motherfucker out every single time and maintaining that belt on them, right? And showing why they have this belt and why you want it. You feel me? The Coffee Brown been through all this whole pandemic thing and came out this motherfucking pandemic as a champion herself. So we got two champions going at it. Pause if need be. Pause if need be, no scissor. But I'm like, this is one of those things like, it needs to be recognized, and I am so happy that they're finally having the battle. But to close out on that one, I have Coffee Brown. I hope that, there isn't no stumblitis. I would like for these 3 rounds from both ladies to be clean. You feel me? So, but I have Coffee Brown. I think that, Jazz is really good. I just hope that, she's adapting and she knows what she needs to do. I've seen her off and on. She's adapting. I want to see if she can be able to adapt to a Wody right here in front of your face. So we gonna see. Now this last one, I wanted to do a whole episode on this. I wanted to, I had this idea. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do like this, and then I'm gonna do that, and so on and so forth. And I'm just like, wait a sec. Is this a battle that was supposed to happen, like last year or something? Yeah, and now they're doing it this year. It's the same thing I said then that I'll say right now. If I was to watch it from beginning to end, if they actually did the battle, which now apparently is going to be happening today. But finally they're having the battle. But like I said it before and I say it again. Even when I heard when I first heard about that they were gonna have them battle and so on and so forth. I think Rum Nitty would wipe the floor with Lux. Lux is very intricate. He can do it all. He's Mr. Fantastic, whatever. But in this new era, you've only got a couple bodies. That's not good. You've got bodied more than you've got bodies in this new era. With the vets and some other people. So, I'm going to say Rum Nitty, like I said months ago, well, I said last year, almost a whole year ago. Damn, what? Anyway, whew. But I'll say it then, and I'll say it now. Rum Nitty, possible 3-0, Gentleman's 30. My reason is because Rum Nitty's quicker to the punch, and he can land haymakers after haymakers if he wants to. If he has a good writing process that, he start lining them up, chain reaction, it's very, very hard to defeat someone with that type of accuracy all the time. And you have one night to defeat him, very hard. But Lux, probably pull something out of his ass. You never know. Probably make, Rum Nitty choke or whatever on some magic hoopla shit or whatever, which I highly doubt. But I'm going to say Rum Nitty, possible Gentleman's 3-0. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my thoughts on this whole night of main events, night of meh events 14. If y'all want to see the pay-per-view and all that, y'all already know. Go, if y'all want to go do that, y'all go ahead and do that. But I got work that I gotta go to. You know what I mean? So you already know how this goes. Please don't drive drunk. Don't drive distracted, and please don't drive with a cell phone in your hands. There are other people out there on the road, me being one of them. All right? So take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Good fracking night. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Hydra Man from the Battle Rapport out. Am I glitching? Am I glitching? No?